Welcome to the Market Ball. I'm Sarah Powell, and joining me from Kavango Resources is CEO Ben Turney. Hello Ben, welcome back and thank you for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
So it's been a little while since we spoke, but it's clear the company has been very active, and one of the key developments appears to have been the strategic investment of £6 million, which was approved by the FCA in October. Having access to capital in the current market must put Kavango in a very strong position.
Oh, it absolutely does, Sarah. And it's not just having the capital, it's the people behind the capital as well. So the Consagra brothers are a pair of billionaires. They're British-based. They've really thrown their weight behind the company. So having them now as our 52% majority shareholder, it's extremely meaningful for the business. This, as we all know, exploration is an expensive game. It's a high risk game. But now that we have these sorts of really sort of professional institutional investors behind the company, it's going to enable us really to push forward with our business as we move into 2024.
Thanks, Ben. So can we hear about how Kavango is using some of its funds to advance exploration work? Let's start with Kavango's drilling campaign in Zimbabwe. What's the status of this now, and when do you expect to start getting results?
So as soon as we knew that the Pure Bond support money was coming in, we really wanted to hit the ground sprinting. So earlier in the summer, I spent a month down in Zimbabwe in June and July. I was then back at the end of August for a couple of months. And what we really focused our energies on was building our team locally. We had some of our team come over from Botswana to help augment our efforts down there. And we also imported a drill rig from South Africa. Getting the drill rig into country took a little bit longer than we hoped. I mean, it was delayed for a few months dealing with some South African bureaucracy. But once we did actually start drilling, we've really gone through the gears. One of the things that the Kavango team has really excelled at over the last couple of years is developing our internal drilling skills. So we work very closely with Equity Drilling, Mike Warren and his team. So they're the drillers that we actually work with. But our team is now really expert at supporting a drill operation, setting the drill collar locations and siting the holes, and then providing all the geological assessment as we go down. So we've made fantastic progress. We're now nearing the end of our first 3-hole campaign at the Hillside project. We've seen some very interesting looking cores so far, and I know that shareholders are very keen to see those cores, but for the time being we're just going to hold our peace. We're actually going to learn from lessons of the past. We're going to wait for the assay results and see what the assays have to tell us. If the assays are good, then obviously we'll exercise the option and we'll move forward with the project. If they're not, then we'll move on to another project. One of the things about our position in Zimbabwe is we have this first mover advantage. As a well-backed, well-financed exploration company, there's a whole world of opportunity in Zim. Our plan in the new year, Sarah, is then to take the drill rig. We've got it in the country for 6 months. We're going to mobilise it immediately to the Nara project, where we're currently finalising drill target locations at the moment. So we really are pushing ahead as fast as we can, working through the gears, and yeah, I'm really hoping that we'll have some good results in the new year.
Thanks, Ben. We hope those assays prove positive and look forward to hearing more on how the drilling progresses. Finally, can you provide an update on Botswana following the recent acquisition of ground from ENRG Elements in the Kalahari Copper Belt?
So once again, the support of Pure Bond has really been integral in all of this. Back in June and July, there was unfortunately a coup in Niger, and ENRG Elements, which is an Australian listed company, their primary project is in Niger. It's a uranium exploration asset which they've been putting most of their energy into over the last few years. Their Botswana property, for us, strategically was always been extremely important, but for them it played a bit of second fiddle. Now, unfortunately for ENRG Elements, when the Niger coup happened, they were also trying to close the financing, so that left their business in really quite a difficult spot. So we were able to negotiate what I believe was a fair deal. We paid ENRG Elements a total of £1.25 million for the entire property and all the exploration data. What it's done, Sarah, is it's provided us now with complete control over an entire geological system, which we believe is a copper mineralising system. From the data that Kavango already had gathered from its exploration efforts, and from the work that we've done already on ENRG's data, we believe we've also got clear geophysical indicators that we've got the right structural setting within this system. So we've got a lot of clues pointing towards that this is a highly prospective area for us to proceed in. So we're currently now flying an airborne EM survey over this ground to give us the final major data set that we need ahead of drill targeting and drilling next year.
Ben, thank you for the update and well done on such a productive year. We wish you all the best for Christmas and look forward to catching up again soon.
Thank you for having me, and happy Christmas to you all as well.